Damn guys, every single time we are experiencing a little bit of a more recovery for altcoins. This is what we are seeing at the moment. Alright, so we are going to get through everything in today's video. Of course, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and of course a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. Now guys, this is what's going on. All right, I'm not going to say I'm not happy. I'm not even looking at my portfolio at the moment. Obviously it's not a big drop, but it's let's say a bit of a rejection from BTC, but we are going to get into that very soon. Now guys, let's start with fear and greed index. So according to CoinGlass, we are sitting at number 70. However, according to CoinMarketCap, we are sitting at number 54 neutral. Alrighty then, so let's go through Kaspa's tweets, X's, whatever, and after that, of course, we are going to look at different stuff. So, Kaspa market milestone, 250k engagements on X, and they are thrilled to announce that they've surpassed 250k engagements on X. This incredible milestone reflects the strength and support of our growing community. Thank you for being part of this journey and helping us shape the future of KRC20 trading, okay? So this is obviously bullish, guys, right? More engagements on X, on social media, stuff like that regarding Kaspa, bigger the community, right? And more people are actually purchasing, and well, basically it's the same case as with BTC back in the days, right? Now, something that you have seen in the thumbnail, I believe this is very bullish, one of the big catalysts that we are actually waiting for Kaspa, right? So Kaspa Silver said that Kaspa sets to release Sparkle, a smart contract project in summer 2025. Well, we are in month of January at the moment, right? Summer is just a couple of months away, and I do believe that you know, the best is yet to come to Kaspa and of course the overall crypto market. So guys, make sure that you check out Kaspa Silver's first of all YouTube channel in general, because I believe he's a great YouTuber regarding Kaspa. He basically explains in his video smart contracts further. Let's have a look at ETFs, all right? Because yes, we had this drop for BTC. However, BlackRock purchased almost 600 mil worth of Bitcoin yesterday. Nonetheless, guys, we had only 52 million of positive outflows because, you know, other guys were basically selling and dumping their BTC. So let's have a look how Ethereum is actually looking like. So if it comes to Ethereum, we've got 86.8 million of outflows. And also Sensei pointed out that El Salvador also bought more Bitcoin for their strategic Bitcoin reserve this afternoon. So guys, I believe that this is you know, all good, right? BlackRock is purchasing while people are basically selling, right? Well, this is for Ethereum, but you saw BlackRock inflows on BTC's chart, right? So other nations are also purchasing, and of course not mentioning of what is going to happen when Mr. President Donald Trump is going to gain the full power and he's going to sign this executive order for National Bitcoin Reserve. Guys, things are going to heat up, okay? And I was mentioning that it's possible that BTC might gonna drop, but anyways, a little bit off topic, okay? So after this huge event for Nvidia, basically they let us know of what we should actually invest into, okay? So we've got perception AI, generative AI, and agentic AI, right? So basically AI agents, right? I do hold Spectral, okay? This is of course not financial advice, guys, because this is a new project, okay? But I highly suggest, guys, that you actually find some strong projects for AI and, well, other ones, well, basically, right? Kaspa obviously is a beast, right? However, it's definitely good to have your portfolio diversified or increase the probability of capitalizing sooner. And now, guys, looking at this chart for altcoins, right? Mr. Prof is pointing out that we have a breakout that comes to a retest. No need to worry, right? So what is he talking about regarding the retest? Well, we had this downward movement and we had a positive breakout for altcoins. And at the moment, these longs, late leverages, basically have to be punished, okay? And we do have a classic retest of this level as a support, okay? So in my opinion, this is basically what we see in the bubbles, right? To simply put this, right? So nothing to be worried about, right? But anyways, this is total crypto market cap that is excluding BTC on a daily, so it's also including Ethereum. And on the top of that, guys, we also have inverted head and shoulder pattern. So we have the left shoulder, head, and shoulder in here, guys. Well, that will actually have to be zoomed up a little bit in order to see that inverted head and shoulders are a little bit more clear. Nonetheless, it's still there in my eyes, at least, and in eyes of Mr. Prof. So guys, let's move on, and don't worry, we are going to see Kaspa's chart very soon. Trader Tarangate is pointing out that BTC is supported by the 20 SMA, a significant moving average on a daily chart. So that's good, right? We had this drop, okay, whatever, altcoins obviously got pulled. However, if it comes to standpoint of 20 SMA, we got supported for BTC, so nothing to be worried about. And now Titan of Crypto is pointing this out, but please remember guys, this is monthly chart, so hold your horses. All right, so he says that when the monthly logarithmic MACD reaches the downsloping trend line, it could mark the end of this BTC cycle. Until then, there is still potential for upside. Let me zoom it in actually. So this is what's happening. What I believe is happening is obviously that kind of pause in volume, whatever stagnation. However, that volume might actually gonna come back, right? Because we are nowhere near that bearish cross on a monthly for BTC. So what does it mean? BTC is still experiencing its cycle, and I believe that this target is definitely possible. This cycle is around 200k, potentially even 250, but I do believe that we are going to see a strong altcoin season when BTC is going to see 150, 170 for instance. So now guys, looking at Kaspa's dashboard, unfortunately the market cap dropped significantly. We are sitting at 2,849 mil, ranking, well, nothing really has changed. However, volume increased significantly. So the volume in the last 24 hours is 158.4 million USD. Guys, now let's have a look at the chart. So in this particular occasion, I was right. So that target actually perfectly played out. So let me actually change the color of this line, so it's not really kind of, let me put orange. Okay, so as you can see in here guys, the first target was hit, the orange one, well, roughly area of 11 cents 7, and then the second one 11 cents 5, and of course we had to do more shakiness due to the fact of what is happening with BTC, so on and so forth. However, we got perfectly supported at this support in here at 11 cents 2. Well, should Kaspa dip a little bit lower? Well, we are going to look at the liquidity levels and we are going to reevaluate this chart very soon. This is for hourly, by the way. So guys, from the standpoint of stochastic RSI, we have bottomed out. Okay, let's have a look at the daily at the moment. What's brewing, ladies and gents, right? So daily can still kind of print a little bit of a more bearish scenario if we are going to look at that, right? Well, also what can happen is that well, mid-range in here, and then we can see another kind of wave towards the upside. Well, but we have to ask ourselves a question, whether it's a bottom for BTC or not. Well, that's something that is yet going to be determined. So in order to do that, we have to check liquidity for BTC first, right? So you see how it's going on, right? Every single day I'm pretty much making these videos and showing you that, guys. Before, the price of BTC was going up and we had people actually longing BTC, and now the price dropped because these leverages got liquidated, and now everybody is shorting BTC. Let me actually zoom it in, right? I know it's very confusing, well, for some of you. I hope it's easy for most of you, but anyways, shorts are in green, right? So we see that we've got 1.23 billion worth of shorts now for BTC, right, after the price of BTC dropped. Okay, so these guys are too late in my opinion. Okay, simple technical analysis, I believe, and looking at liquidity levels can definitely help. So let's have a look at the 7 daily, guys. 7 daily is showing us that now market flipped towards shorting BTC, right? We got 6.85 billion worth of shorts on 7 daily on all of the exchanges. Well, on Binance, OKX, and Bybit, which are one of the biggest ones. So let's quickly have a look at BTC's liquidity heat map, right? And you see that liquidity now is sitting at 98,920. So, well, in simple logic, now more likely it is that the price of BTC actually is going to go towards these levels. And well, in that condition, our beloved Kaspa, I believe, is going to see bounce, right? Let me actually have a look at 4 hourly. So you see, we could see potentially that bounce if BTC is going to go towards the upside, of course. Now let's have a look at liquidity for our beloved Kaspa. So let's put Kaspa Binance perpetual contract on a daily. Same thing, you saw that Kaspa was going up, everybody was longing. Now Kaspa is going down and everybody is shorting Kaspa. We've got green again, short liquidation leverage, right? So we've got 911,000 USD worth of shorts, and basically if Kaspa is going to bounce towards the upside, people are going to lose that money. I mean, obviously that leverage. So now let's put Kaspa on 7 daily on all of the exchanges and you see what's going on. Same case, we've got 7.6 million worth of shorts for Kaspa. And since it's general rule of thumb that everybody is losing money in crypto trading because they're usually too late, okay, we've got such situation. All right, the price of Kaspa is bouncing. Okay, I don't know if Kaspa is going to go towards the upside now, but let's actually have a look. Let's increase probabilities in terms of knowledge and let's educate ourselves a little bit further. Okay, so this is what's going on, ladies and gents. That liquidity at the price of 10 cents 9 could be grabbed, not mentioning about this one 10 cents 7, but that isn't really going to be a huge dump. Okay, but that's only 24 hourly. Let's actually have a look at 3 daily, for instance. Let's have a look what's going on 3 daily. No liquidity on 3 daily, very interesting. Well, there is liquidity in here, but obviously we don't have these bright yellow lines in here. So now let's have a look at 24 hourly liquidity for our beloved Kaspa. Okay, so what I believe is going to happen, potentially more shakiness in here. Okay, potentially, I'm not saying that it will, but definitely now Kaspa has much more fuel to go towards the upside. So the first level to watch is going to be 11 cents 3 for our beloved Kaspa, and of course not mentioning about 11 cents 6. So after that, of course, we are going to reevaluate. We are going to have to wait for the direction from BTC, and of course BTC's dominance and USDT's dominance, which, speaking about, let's actually have a look at these. So now for hourly, for BTC's dominance, looks like it's going to drop towards the downside. I believe that this is called the shooting star. Okay, so now after the shooting star, we are going to go towards the downside, at least on 4 hourly. Well, also stochastic RSI is showing that too. Now guys, let's have a look at the daily. What's going on with BTC's dominance on a daily? Okay, so on a daily, we could see a little bit of a more pain because the stochastic RSI still goes towards the upside. Okay, and let's see what's going to happen, guys. Nonetheless, I believe that this thing is still going to go towards the downside in a more kind of a macro perspective, because if I'm going to zoom it out to the weekly, you see, right, how this thing was actually a little bit more flat, but now we do have a little bit of a more direction towards the downside. Okay, so of course we can see some short time frame pain for our beloved altcoins and of course our beloved Kaspa. Nonetheless, if I'm going to zoom it out to the monthly, I would like to point out that this thing is going towards the downside. Okay, it's on the way, but obviously monthly is monthly, right? So last time it happened, we had 214 days when stochastic RSI stayed in this area. All right, so pay attention to this, guys, because if I'm going to zoom it out, we still have a lot of ways to go, right? So these are going to be definitely levels to, you know, look towards to, okay, if it comes to that dominance and cashing out our altcoins. Okay, and now, ladies and gents, USDT's dominance on 4 hourly. Okay, so the first thing that basically stands out in my eyes, at least, is that stochastic RSI is stopping out on 4 hourly. So let's have a look. If we are going to drop, I believe that the first level of a support, or at least short-term support, is going to be at 4%16 roughly. Let me actually mark it with a horizontal line. Okay, so probably in here that's some sort of short time frame support, as you can guys see in here, but obviously that isn't really that important. Okay, because what we are looking for is that, well, again, dipping below this orange line, which is very important. And now, guys, I know that you were very happy. Actually, I was very happy, and I was counting for this to actually go even lower. But of course, we still have a little bit of a time to shake out the market before that parabolic phase, which I believe is yet to come. All right, so now, guys, daily, we still can see a little bit of more pain. And weekly time frame, let's have a look. So weekly time frame on USD dominance is basically looking very similar as BTC's dominance. These two charts, right, we have to pay attention to them because we want them to dump. So weekly is showing us that it might actually go towards the downside. Okay, well, at least this little curve in here, as you can see, ladies and gents. So I wouldn't be really worried about such situation in here. And now let's zoom it out to the monthly time frame. So monthly time frame is very similar as BTC's dominance. So last time it actually stayed in that area that was in December 2023, and it stayed for how long? Let's actually have a look, ladies and gents. So it stayed roughly for 3 months, and it topped out in March 2024. So, well, the question is if the history is going to repeat. Well, if it will, right, we are going to see the local top in March this year. Okay, so guys, I still believe that we are going to see huge pumps. Okay, probably after inauguration ceremony, and well, we are going to see, right? Because obviously more retail is going to jump in once they are going to see altcoins pumping and BTCs pumping towards the upside again, so on and so forth, guys, right? So now, if you're of course holding spot, right? Well, I don't do anything with my spot position, and if you are leverage trading, of course, guys, that's totally up to you. Make sure that you check out the links in the description for BitUnex and Bybit, which in my opinion are trustworthy exchanges if you would like to trade short term. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed, and as always, guys, peace and love, crypto.